Now, I gotta be honest with you, I like most of the culinary trends that go on. And there was one culinary trend in particular that was hitting every restaurant in every town all over the United States. And then it kind of went away after the 90s. I mean, it had big flavor, creative dishes. What am I talking about? Cajun Creole. But we don't see it as often anymore. Why not? Well, because you gotta have the attitude, you gotta have the energy, you gotta know the dishes, and you gotta have the background. I'm here in Logan, Utah. I found a place that's still rocking it. This is Mamo's. You opened the first restaurant at a gas station?
We did, on the other end of town.
When Jason moved from the gas station to here, the menu stayed mostly the same.
I call it Southern Cajun food. We bring in whole alligators, shark.
Where are they?
They in the back.
They in the back.
A lot of people think Cajun food is spice. It's a method, and that's what we try to convey to the people. We're gonna add salt, lots of cayenne if we're making Cajun spice, right? Onion powder, black pepper, chili pepper, paprika,
Granulated garlic.
and that's it. We're gonna let that mix for about 5 minutes or so.
Okay, good talk. Had you ever had Cajun Creole food before?
Not like this. Everyone can find something they like on the menu.
Bone marrow burger, hot and ready.
The bone marrow butter burger is probably my new favorite item on the menu. It's a flavor that you've never experienced before.
What are we gonna make?
Our butter marrow burger.
Lots of big flavor.
First, we're gonna add our beef knuckles,
Has such a ring to it.
and then we're just gonna simply add water. Onions, simmer for about an hour and a half. Once it's strained, a little bit of butter, salt, pepper, cumin, thyme,
Got it?
a little more beef flavoring. This is gonna be our broth for our burgers.
Now we're getting into some bone marrow.
Yes, sir. We're gonna smoke them for about 30 minutes or so, no seasonings on them.
And what kind of pellet are you using?
Hickory. We're ready to make our marrow butter. Softened butter, easier said than done.
You're able to get it on the mixer, on the bowl, on the stand, and on the table.
I'm gonna practice get on the
And
ground.
you are a hot mess.
Wring them out like that, and then they'll push through.
Now, how many burgers will this take care of?
Well, we have 2 pounds of butter, so 3 burgers? No.
If you hadn't laughed, I was going for it.
We're gonna mix it. Green onions, black pepper.
Roll it up in cellophane.
Pop it in the refrigerator and you're ready to go.
That's what we use to top the burger.
Absolutely.
Got it.
We're gonna make our house-made burgers, 81-19 by the time we mix
Whoa,
it.
whoa, whoa. You guys don't have 80-20?
No, not in this state. It's illegal.
80-20 is illegal?
No.
I bought it.
We're gonna make it about a 77, 43, 26.
Hut, go!
Brisket fat that we've trimmed. This is the stock we just made. Okay, I'll take over the show. You just
You
go.
got, no, you've already been doing that for a while now.
Potato bun, we're just gonna throw it down. Garlic butter on top of the bun. Creole season we made. Get the bone marrow butter on there. Add the pepper jack cheese on top of that. This is a Louisiana favorite, jambalaya. It's gonna be hot. Horseradish sauce we make in-house. Mayonnaise, mustard, horseradish, and black pepper. A little bit of lettuce, a lot of bit tomato, pickle. There you go. Marrow butter burger. It's gonna be mighty juicy. Just gonna tell you that right now.
You execute in the finer points. The bun's great, the little brush of the garlic butter's dynamite. The bone marrow butter is, of course, unctuous. You can't mistake the richness of bone marrow. If you're gonna eat a burger and you're gonna eat it at lunch and you're gonna go pass out in your car, that's the burger you want. Well done.
Deal. Check those bones in the smoker real quick.
A lot of people might be kind of scared of marrow, but it's just phenomenal.
Just brings a whole new richness to an already great burger. You can feel guilty about it, but you'll come back.
Got a pulled pork po' boy, table 4, sell it.
How'd you find the place?
He's my neighbor, and he flies us up here every couple weeks, yeah.
So you fly up here. What do you come up to Logan for?
Mamo's.
Seriously, you fly in here for
Flying
this.
here for lunch.
I got shrimp and grits.
I like it, man. Well done. Give it up.
Thank you.
You want the other half of the burger? Too bad.
Appetizer in the window, tomatoes and okra, table of 9. Everything that comes out that kitchen is fire.
Chef and owner Julius Thompson had to travel a tough road before finding reward in this culinary gem. This is Sauce Boss Southern Kitchen.
Here are the shrimp and grits.
Oh, so good. Super cheesy. They're very buttery. A lot of my friends try to find shrimp and grits, but this is gonna have to be the new place.
Basically, anything Chef Julius cooks tastes really good. I've seen him do it all.
What else do you like on the menu?
I usually get the big cheddar. It's the mac and cheese just with the shrimp and bacon on it, and it's delicious.
Blackened pork chops kind of punch the back of your throat with that flavor.
Then the catfish for you.
Oh my gosh, the catfish is good.
Plating the shrimp.
The shrimp and grits are buttery and rich. You get a piece of shrimp for every bite you have.
I'm a grit-eating fool. I mean, this is my Sunday football meal.
All right, got some boiling water, add some butter, a little bit of chicken base, and then whisk in the grits.
Once the grits are cooked off,
We whisk in cheddar cheese.
next step, what are we gonna get into?
Blackening spice, and then our blackened spice butter. Pepper, paprika, onion powder, oregano, thyme, garlic powder, cayenne, and salt. Get some melted butter, garlic, blackening spice.
All this is going in?
to warm it up a little bit. Put this into the softened butter.
You weren't joking when you said blackening butter.
And we let it chill in the freezer, then cube it up with the shrimp and grits.
Big old chunk of that. Deveined peeled shrimp.
And then bacon.
So the butter is not only what's gonna cook the shrimp, it's also making the sauce.
Exactly. Some of these grits.
Yeah, it's like 50% grits, 50% cheese.
The shrimp. Just kind of put the bacon on there and the butter on there.
Grits are cooked right. Got a good tooth. You put a lot of cheese in there, but I mean, I don't know you can really have too much cheese in shrimp and grits. The lardon from the bacon is the little gem. The shrimp's cooked perfectly, not super spicy, but a lot of big flavors that you're putting in there. Well done, chef.
Thank you.
I'm here in Boulder, Colorado, in the downtown area, about a 5-minute walk north of Colorado University. Now, Triple D, we've checked out joints for tortillas, pizza, pasta, chicken wings, cheesesteaks, I mean, you name it. But we've not yet found a joint that's been rocking the crêpe. That's until now. This is Foolish Craig's. Now we're going to make the crêpe.
The crêpes start out with eggs.
Like a family reunion in there.
Exactly. Some milk. Blend these guys up just a little bit.
Makes you want to just dive right in, doesn't it?
And I add in the sugar, a little salt, and then some melted butter.
Is it le beurre or la beurre?
I don't know.
It's le beurre.
I only took 2 years of French in high school.
And now the flour? Yeah. But to really make sure that it's super pure, you're gonna go to the mixer.
Yeah, just throw that in there.
Oh, it's clean the way you work.
This is definitely a messy process regardless. Let me just turn this on.
I've already learned why my crepes are not that good, because I don't put in blender.
Yeah, we like them smooth. Now we'll strain
We're
them.
going through chunk filtration.
I mean, a lot of times there aren't that many chunks, but see, they're still popping up. All right, so you get this thing nice and hot. You add in your batter.
What is this?
That is the official crepe twirler.
I am so out of my element.
Grab your crepe twirling device, spin the batter around, just like that. Awesome. Work the crepe, flip the crepe.
Oh, let me get down with this.
Right in the center.
There we go. I think I went a little too aggressive in my twirling and spinning. Yeah. Oh, you thought let's try Crêpe cracker. Okay, there's one. Not bad, huh?
Not bad. This is
Rookie.
good.
Bringing one of these home, Lori.
3 crepes down.
1, 2, 3.
Then we hit it with just a little bit of the sauce. So you get your butter and some brown sugar, a little cream, a little bit of rum.
Wow.
3 more crepes.
Okay.
And we just keep doing this
Until we're just completely out of our minds.
until we're out of the crepes and our minds are mostly gone.
Okay, let it cool, then we frost.
Yes. All right, cream cheese frosting. Cream cheese, a little softened melted butter, a little bit of vanilla. Get this ready. Start a little low.
So we're creaming the butter.
And the cream cheese just a little bit.
And the powdered sugar is going in?
Yeah, just kind of speed it up a little bit. It's very delicate. I like to drop it, then I'll scrape down the sides.
You just coat this like you're doing a cake.
Just like you're doing a cake.
Fantastic.
And that's all there is to it. We just chop it up.
Please tell me that's not the size you give people.
Oh, yeah.
Wow. The texture on that is out of bounds. The sweetness is not over the top. Using the cream cheese to make the frosting helps out a lot. I've never seen this before.
It's a great recipe.
Hey, call the patent office right now, dude. Back to killer.
Butter rum crepe cake up in the window.
Kotopita?
It's kind of like a chicken pot pie, except it's a phyllo dough, so it's kind of flaky.
What are we on to, boss?
We're about to make kotopita. Koto is the chicken.
Koto, okay.
Pita.
Like pita bread. Okay. Chicken pita.
Yeah, kotopita.
Huh? How many times on Triple D have we shot Greek joints? No one's ever broke it down for me. Nice job. You're the teacher.
All right. You make the chicken pie mix first. We'll start with some butter.
Chicken breast.
Cut in cubes.
All right. You're gonna brown this?
Gonna let it sit for a little bit. And I'm gonna add a little bit of dill.
Fresh dill.
Some chopped onion, chopped garlic, a little bit of kosher salt, black pepper, carrots.
A lot of carrots in Greek food?
There is a lot of carrots. Celery, some chicken base.
Cook this down.
Let it simmer for about 30 minutes.
And then what are we gonna do with this?
Drain out any extra juices.
Because if you get that phyllo dough wet,
Yeah.
you're done.
We're about to make the bechamel sauce.
Traditional bechamel.
Some milk, bring it to a boiling point. Sit this back here, some butter.
We're gonna make a roux.
Yeah. We add the flour to the butter.
Equal parts fat and flour.
Yes.
Okay, and then now.
The milk up to the boiling point. I add a little bit at the time. It's enough for now.
There we go.
Just 1 egg. You see how the egg make it look?
That's tight bechamel. And that's gonna make us the
Kotopita.
Kotopita. Now we're gonna make the rest of the mixture.
Yes.
It's like the beginning of like
Chicken
chicken
pie.
pot pie.
Here we go. Parmesan cheese, feta,
The bechamel we made, brought to you by Spackle and Sons.
some eggs.
A little extra binder, and now you gotta get into it.
That's it.
So now we get the phyllo dough.
Butter the phyllo. Big, nice scoop of Kotopita mix. Press it down a little. Flip it over.
Gracious with the butter.
I love butter.
The way you folded it, you have the extra crust built up on top. It builds a nice, light, flaky crust, kind of like a pie shell crust.
That's it. Nice, a little pie.
So we just keep making these, brush it out. And how long are we gonna cook this?
40 minutes. 350 degrees.
Look at those.
Yeah.
Oh, you just hear that phyllo dough just cracking. And why are we putting it on the flat top?
Just to get rid of any extra butter.
That it might have been cooking in.
I'll put it with a mini Greek salad.
That thing is cruncha-licious. Huh. Wow, that's not creamy. This is like a pasty, but done with the phyllo dough. The layers, that's crazy. It was great.
That's everywhere in Greece.
What?
Everywhere. They sit in the bakery like a donut.
In the morning.
Yeah.
Oh, see? That's my kind of breakfast. Knocked it out with the phyllo. They needed places that were serving good old comfort food, like this place here. Been doing business for over 50 years and is now called Jimmy's down the street.
Chicken fried skillets up.
50s diner kind of place.
It's like a down-home country kitchen.
It's a comforting place.
With a menu to match. What is comfort food to you?
Something that you can relate to that Mom used to cook.
From breakfast basics
Biscuits and gravy here is my favorite.
to Jimmy's mom's own monster caramel pecan roll.
That pecan roll is fabulous. One of our favorites.
And now this one's become Kim Woolard's specialty.
Started out waiting tables.
And then they found out you could bake?
You never tell them that.
A lot of people come in because of her.
Pecan rolls up.
So tell me about making the pecan rolls.
We're gonna start with my yeast.
Okay.
Milk.
Milk.
Warm water.
Help that yeast get it going.
Okay, we're getting it dissolved there. I'm gonna slap in my salt.
Slap in?
Yes. Sugar.
That yeast wants that sugar.
Put in my eggs.
Okay.
Cinnamon. Because I like the way it makes the dough look speckled.
Speckled.
We're gonna slap our butter in.
A lot of slapping going on. Okay, what next?
We're gonna put our flour in.
Okay, so you're doing a lot of eyeballing here.
Yep. I'm gonna put a little more in there.
Just feeling how tacky it is?
Correct. All right, now we're gonna need.
What is that fantastic noise?
It's the oven.
Got the oven preheating for these?
Yep. I think we're good. Stick it in my pan. Put some butter in there.
Smear it around?
And do that.
So how long am I gonna let it proof?
About an hour and a half. Behold.
Proofageness. Look at all that.
It's all warm. Let me slap a little bit of this down.
Sounds like you got a gigantic baby heart monitor going around here.
It's calling my dough. Oh, yeah.
Look at that.
Yeah. Let me flour this puppy, get it ready.
You've got a lot of flour down.
Well, I've got it stuck on the table before. That's no fun.
Not pretty.
I'm gonna roll this way. Oh, that's
Look at that just working out.
It's a beaut. Let me trim it up a little bit. I just like it a little more square.
This is going through the Flavor Town car wash.
Looks like a bad squid movie. We're gonna spread some butter on there.
I like this.
It's actually kind of soothing.
Especially with the baby heart monitor going.
I know, right? So we got brown sugar. I mixed cinnamon in there, and I like a lot of it. And I just kind of smearing it on there.
Doesn't it look like a big Cinnamon Toast blanket?
Now I'm gonna roll this puppy together.
Look at that thing. This thing is crazy big.
Now we're gonna cut it into our roll portions.
Look at the size of that. That's ridiculous.
Now we're gonna make our caramel sauce to put in the bottom of the pan. Put in our butter. Corn syrup.
Always makes it better.
It does. Brown sugar.
Cook this down till those crystals come out.
It's gonna start bubbling here. Then it's scary hot. I'm gonna call it good.
Okay.
All right, let me grab that up there. And now the pecans. Wow. $200 right there. Jimmy, he's eating the profit. This is hot now.
Okay.
We're gonna pour in.
Wow.
I think we're good and covered. Now what I like to do is make a little spot for each one of my little buddies.
Whoa.
Tuck them in like that. They're ready to go in the oven. 20, 22 minutes.
You guys ready for this?
Better stand back.
I'm standing back.
These puppies are hot.
They're huge.
You're gonna see some.
Look at her. Look how excited she is.
This is my favorite part.
No way. Ah.
There you go. It's hot.
Oh, really? Look at that. Mmm, such great texture to the dough. The sugar and the caramel starts to almost candy up right on the outside of it. The pecans are rocking, and it's not just a little sprinkle dinkle. That's a fistful of pecan. Awesome. Nice job.
Here you go, sweetie. There's your pecan roll. Really moist. It's got a good cinnamony, crunchy top.
They're gigantic.
So I'm here in New Orleans on Broad Street, just a few blocks away from Canal that'll take you right down to the quarter. Listen, I love coming to this city. You got great people, amazing food, all kinds of characters. You got the party, you got the history. And listen, I'm here to check out a joint that's got all that under one roof. This is Margie's Grill.
Charred pigtail in the window.
I love this restaurant.
Fresh cracklings for you guys.
Nothing like it in town.
Southeast Asian Southern barbecue is what we call it.
And it's what you get when Marcus Jacobs and Caitlin Carney travel through Southeast Asia and bring new culinary tricks to Big Easy Cooking.
Louisiana, Mississippi, Gulf Coast ingredients, seasoned with Thai, Vietnamese, and Lao flavors.
Well, you guys are just gigantic copycats. This is crazy.
It's new. I think he invented a whole new genre of food.
And apparently, a whole new language.
Honey butter Yardbird.
Duhudamintahine.
Honey.
Honey.
Butter.
Butter.
Yardbird.
Honey butter Yardbird.
My favorite chicken in New Orleans.
Oh, man, it's the smoke, the grill in the back.
It's got this amazing chili and herb sauce with garlic. You can't beat it.
This is the chicken spice. This is what we use to rub our honey butter Yardbird.
Let's see it.
First, we go salt, black pepper, paprika, white pepper right there.
Okay.
Garlic powder, onion powder.
Japanese?
It's like a Japanese chili. And dried Vietnamese chilies. Now we're gonna butcher the chicken. Spatchcock.
But you did it down the breast and not down the back.
Correct. This way it gets a lot of that smoke flavor in the breast from
Okay.
the grill outside.
This is the setup.
Yeah, so we're just gonna put it right on here over our burning oak logs, about 2 hours or so.
Love it. Only in New Orleans. All right, next up.
A chili garlic sauce to serve alongside it.
I dig it.
We have some shallots. These get pounded up.
Next.
The garlic, chilies, raw Louisiana cane sugar, lime juice, and fish sauce.
All that together. I'll have that on any bath mat.
So we got our chicken all glazed up here with honey, butter, and some more of that chicken spice.
Okay. And this is one of the staples of the house?
Definitely. This is my favorite thing that we ever cook here. Some of that chili garlic sauce, and it gets finished with a little French sea salt.
I'll tell you what, that's good eating. I got a sweet glaze and smoke taking me into Great Southern Chicken. And then all of a sudden, I come into fish sauce and chilies.
Yeah, and I mean, I think that it bridges the Louisiana influence and the Southeast Asian influence.
I don't know how much it bridges it as much as it creates its own new superhighway. This garlic sauce should be bottled. This chicken, you get the heat, you get the sweet, you get the vinegar, you get the spice, you get the salt. You're setting people up to be disappointed next time they have to eat just regular smoked chicken. Dude, that's righteous. I'm here in the Montrose area of Houston, Texas, and man, I don't know if you've been down here before, but these folks have got a bar for just about every occasion. You got honky tonks, you got sports bars, you got karaoke bars. And I hear about this beach bar where they've got dynamite drinks and a chef-driven menu. You know I'm gonna check it out. This is the Toasted Coconut. Sarah, what's your job?
Captain of the ship show.
We need to put that on the USS Flavortown. You're the chef.
You're gonna cook with me today.
Don't say it with such enthusiasm.
Oh, sorry. Honey butter chicken biscuit, table 3.
That chicken, man, first bite that I took of it, oh, my whole body just kind of gave away.
We're making the biscuits.
Yes, sir.
Love it.
We freeze our grated butter and our flour. Everything stays really cold, comes out better that way.
When the butter starts to melt inside of the flour, it creates its own little level. That is the key.
Baking powder, salt, pepper.
I love this.
Buttermilk and sour cream.
That's a good portion of sour cream. So mix this up.
A scoop.
Just boom, boom.
We'll bake them in the oven for 20 minutes at 350 degrees. And the real kicker is the honey butter.
Okay.
We take our honey and our butter.
Wait a second, there's honey and butter in this?
Add the mushroom powder in.
Just chili crisp?
That's some chili crisp. This will mix this next level honey butter.
It has no boundaries.
Pickled jalapeno liquid. Brush them with this honey butter.
Give me the rundown on the chicken.
Brine it in our pickle brine for about an hour, and then we soak in buttermilk, make a little dredge.
Hit it.
AP flour, potato flour, salt, gochugaru, bullet chilies, garlic powder, and black pepper.
Bread the chicken, we're frying it.
Top your biscuits with American cheese. So we take the chicken, get that honey, chili crisp.
Don't worry about your shirt, though.
You know, brand new shirt, get our biscuits.
Chicken's done. Come on.
Voila.
I do not know how to tackle this. I don't like sticky. Got a little bit of sticky on my finger.
It's gonna make you crazy all day.
I'm doing this all day, okay? That's when I really lose it. Dynamite. The chicken is delicious. Great crunch. The honey butter crisp is redunkadunk. Love a savory biscuit. We put that much black pepper in a biscuit. You better mean it. And you mean it. That's like an exceptional chicken and biscuit. In San Diego's Hillcrest area. So you have Grandma's seal of approval?
Yes.
The Down Home Diner. I mean, that's like half dessert, half breakfast. Serving up round-the-clock comfort. This is the Crest Cafe.
This neighborhood is sort of a 24-hour neighborhood, and that's the same here at the Crest.
Here's your creme brulee French toast.
You can have any dish on the menu at any time of day.
Butter burger with fries and a pulled pork with cottage cheese. Up, let's go.
You guys are cousins?
We are. Ruben actually grew up with my grandparents in San Diego.
And Grandma's the one responsible for teaching Ruben how to cook.
We never rest on our laurels. I always like to try new things, and then I have to see if he would like to execute it.
The results? You got it. More outrageousness, like this monster.
I have your butter burger.
That's the juiciest hamburger you can ever imagine.
All right, what are we making?
We're making the butter for the butter burger.
So literally there's butter in a burger?
Yes. 1 block fresh basil, fresh parsley, fresh tarragon, fresh garlic, cayenne, a little salt, and pepper. Then we're gonna whisk it all up.
So the butter's got to be room temperature, otherwise you got yourself a big mess.
That's right.
So we'll let this set up.
I'm gonna grab some plastic wrap, put the butter on the plastic wrap, and you just roll it. And then you put it in the refrigerator so it sets.
Right, so it hardens up. Now, we're going to stuff butter in a burger. So this is our herb butter.
Yes, take off some of the meat.
Put the butter in the burger.
Let the other butter and hide it.
And you're gonna cook this on the flat top?
Oh, on the broiler.
Really?
Yeah.
This is gonna be interesting. A little more butter?
Yeah, a little bit more butter. And then the cheese. Once the cheese melts, then we'll put it on the bun like that. Then we're gonna add the garlic mayo to the cheese.
Whoa! Watch this, ladies and gentlemen. This is a level of juice you probably haven't seen on a burger. Making it rain up in here.
Where's the umbrellas at?
Wow. That is juicy. There's tons of flavor. That's ridiculous what you do.
Yeah.
When it says butter burger, take the dude's word for it. Nice job.
Thanks.
Excellent burger.
This guy.
Ends up being the juiciest thing you'd ever had.
Got a butter burger? Do they give you like a poncho or a parka that you get to? I'm here in a cool little town called Geyserville in the Northern California wine country to check out a place that I kind of have some history with. I imagine a coach feels really proud when one of his players turns pro, because that's how I feel when one of my guys that's worked with me in my restaurants ventures out to open his own place. That brings us here to Catelli's.
Here we go, folks. Got your food ready?
Where Nick Catelli
What do we got, DC?
and his sister Dominica
Spaghetti DC sauce.
have come home.
My Nonni and Nono, Virginia and Santi, opened Catelli's in 1935.
And Nick and Dominica figured
Table 11.
they'd be running it someday.
As we've always dreamt of it.
But the family lost the business back in '91.
Hello, Mama. Hey, Papa.
Once that happened, my sister and I were very adamant. We will open this again, and it will be the family business.
And it is, since they took over a year ago.
Sliders here, sweetie.
And started serving the old Catelli classics.
Nani's minestrone.
How does the food taste?
It's delicious.
Chicken sauté sick.
I just absolutely love it. Ravioli coming up.
With the butter garlic sauce, it's delicious.
It's thin, it's cooked to perfection.
All made by hand every day.
Seriously, just like Grandma Catelli's.
We are making the rav filling. The pork butt.
So you cut the strips.
Before it goes into the grinder.
I want that as a ringtone.
So next what we're gonna do is we're gonna make the slurry that seasons the pork with Chardonnay, whole black peppercorns, fennel seed.
Principal items in sausage.
Yes, red pepper flakes, fresh thyme, ton load of garlic, fresh ground nutmeg, and salt. We don't have a lid for our blender anymore
In
for some
true
reason.
Catelli style,
Yeah.
okay?
She's ready to roll. That goes in here, then we just squish it, and this is going in the fridge for 2 days.
To really let those flavors come out.
Absolutely.
What in the world are we into now?
We're gonna roast up the meat. Big beef chunks.
Chicken.
Skin on, and then here's our house-made sausage. If you can grab the olive oil.
Got it.
And give me a good douse and drizzle on here and salt and pepper. And we're gonna roast this.
Going at 450 for how long?
30 to 40 minutes. We have to mix all our veg.
Okay.
Onion, celery, garlic, extra virgin olive oil, Swiss chard.
Look at this. Such great texture, great flavor.
Salt, pepper, yep, and then that's gonna go
Into the oven?
for about 40 minutes.
All right.
You're gonna dump the meat
And the juices.
into there.
Smells awesome. So the bread gets mixed in.
Let's get all the veg in there. Now we're gonna put the pecorino
Okay.
and Parmesan,
Thyme.
basil,
Italian parsley?
Yes.
This smells so good.
rosemary, salt, some pepper, sage, and then eggs.
Then we're gonna go back to the grinder.
Yes.
Now I can't hold this and be over there eating any of that at the same time.
That's part of the plan.
Look at that.
And you can taste it at this point.
You put that in a flip-flop, that would taste good. All right.
We're making the dough for the ravioli. Put the eggs in, and then we're gonna pour the Ethiopia Zero flour.
Super fine flour. So mix it up, pull it out, knead it a little bit more, let it rest.
Yes, and we're gonna cut off a piece, roll it out.
How many times is this gonna go through?
11.
You got 27 hours in a day here?
So this is gonna be round one. Crank it down and just keep going. Okay, we're going down to 1, and this is when we're gonna read the newspaper. Can you read it?
That's nuts.
So the meat filling.
It's just like therapy.
I feel good about me.
Okay, we're moisturizing. Lay this on top, press down, and we're gonna make our little square, so then you can make it pretty.
Then we're gonna quick freeze them, and please, after that, can we eat?
Yes, let's boil the wraps. When they float to the top, we're gonna pull them out.
What fantasticness are you tossing that in?
Butter, garlic, salt, parsley, and a pinch of Parmesan cheese. Manja.
Wow, so tender, delicate, and so rich. Small, dainty, handmade perfection is what this is. This is one of the best raviolis I've ever had.
We have Catelli's meat raviolis. Pasta is done perfect. It's wonderful.